Welcome to the final lesson of advanced search. So this is where we're going to talk about utilizing some experimentation features or add variation features in order to do one of the simplest experiments you can do within the account, right? So I'll go ahead and minimize myself right here. Now, this is designed for you being able to make smaller changes within the account, say switching out a headline or switching out a particular URL function or something within the ad text and testing it to a certain percentage of traffic, okay? So one of the easiest ones you can do is just start off with search, right? And we're on the ad section. We've got our search. And if we just go in here and we hit the plus symbol, like we're adding a new ad, it'll actually be in here. We're not going to add a text ad or responsive search or call only. We're going to do an ad variation. Now you can do all campaigns or you can just do selected campaigns. We're going to select the campaign here. Go to search, audience targeting. All right, it's text ad type. Now you can filter according to what ad you want, right? If you want to only apply this to headline, description, this is going to be where you assign what basically you want it to look like, right? So the headline, I guess I'm going to say headline contains, where's our headline down here anyways? Let's back up real quick. Still trying to make a plan. All right, so we have a question base. Let's say we want to try doing our brand, right? Select campaign. Filter ads, contains. Plan. So it's only going to apply to those ads that contain that particular headline. Hit continue. Now this is what we want to find. Like, let's say we just find with collateral growth planning. And still trying to make a plan. Growth. So what I have here is, look, what I'm going to find is still trying to make a plan in my headline. Now, again, you still have the capabilities to go down through and do all this, but this is only going to apply. We had our selector ad. The variable that it's going to be is it's only going to apply the ones that have still trying to make a plan in their headline, right? What we're going to try and find is the still trying to make a plan in the headline. And what we're going to replace it with is call collateral growth. Right? You can do match case, match whole words only, right? It's verbatim in there, so we don't really have to do any of this stuff. All right? And we're going to go ahead and hit continue. Now you assign what date you want it to end. We're going to run this for 30 days, right? From June 21st to July 21st. And we're going to do 50% of the traffic that's going to split through it. We're going to hit create variation. Replace headline question with brand. Call brand. So I want to name it so I understand what it is. Description. Let me just create variations. All right, and then this is going to run starting today until the end of it, right? And then you can go back in, right? If you want to go back in and find these now, to go in and find all your experiments, go to all campaigns, and it'll be down here at the very bottom here in drafts and experiments, right? So it'll show you all of what you have, all the different draft experiments you have in here. We'll go headline test. Click on it. Let's go back here, sorry. So we got the campaign experiments. We got our ad variations, right? We'll go back into the ad variations. We look at here. We're going to go ahead and hit apply. Pause original ads and create new ads with this variation. Remove original ads and create new ads with this variation. Keep original ads and create new ads with this variation, right? So basically what you're going to want to do is if you click on this, and this is going to give you all your statistics that it's going to run through, okay? So once you're in this, it's going to show you kind of what the difference was, right? So we did still the original ad. This is what our modified ad, what the actual experiment was. And we ran 50% of the traffic through it from this date terms, right? You can get more details as well. And it gives you what active stuff is, but it's an active experiment that's running right now. And then I can gather data on it. Okay. Now, then if I'm like, hey, this works or it doesn't work, and if it doesn't work, then you just hit pause and you can pause the entire experiment. I'd always keep the data in there just so you can always reference it. But if it works and you want to apply it, then all you have to do is go back in here and apply. It'll ask you, okay, do we want to pause original ads and create new ads with this variation, remove original ads and create new ads with this variation, or keep original ads and create new ads with this variation? I'm honestly going to do keep original ads and create new ads with this variation because I want to go now and see what they're going to do head to head. All right, I'm going to put them in there. Now that we've run the experiment, we validated that, hey, man, it did get some pretty good results in there. Then I'm going to go and actually run them head to head because, again, the system's going to optimize it. So if all of a sudden running them head to head are still trying to make a plan works better than the call collateral growth, then it's still going to show those ads and it's going to let the system to optimize it. But this is a way for you to test it at a smaller scale without having to put the ad in there. And it also gives kind of some of the smart learning and experimentation capabilities in there. So this is a really, really easy experiment to run. Now in the bonus material within the advanced section, we're also going to dive into how to use Optimize in order to run some more landing page tests. But this is a good tool to use like within the AdWords account to understand how the relationship between your headlines, your URL variations, your descriptions, and all that are going to evolve or adapt in order to improve your performance. And you can do it without really making a whole lot of crazy changes or complex rewriting of your ads in order to mess up your flow. So this is a really easy way just to kind of test out and see how you can scale out beyond what you're already trying without making a huge a huge time and conducive change within the account. So test these out, utilize them as you're looking to change out your headlines, change out your URLs, or make any adjustments within the ad text, and you can validate any of your potential pathways before you're actually having to make money or potentially cause some detrimental impact within the account. So these are something that's going to be a little bit higher level. Like I said, I really wouldn't start playing with these until you've got your low-hanging fruit completely conquered and you're making sure your ROI is consistent. And then you can start making some of these minor changes within headlines and URL switching out or even language within your descriptions in order to make sure that you're getting the most relevant, most transparent, and most effective message to your clients to really cut the flow within that conversion funnel, reducing touch points, increasing your ROI, and always making sure that your message is providing the most relevant terms so you're getting the cheapest cost per click as you're improving your accounts and going along. So let me know in the community if you have any questions or need any help within setting up these experiments. I'm more than happy to jump in any one of your accounts and help you out with these, because these are a really, really easy way for you to kind of test out certain parameters without really putting a whole lot of time and effort into something could potentially have negative impact on your account. So we're going to dive into the next method where we dive into actually looking at value in video and utilizing a lot more of the video content to start bringing more people at the top of the funnel and making a more impactful mid-funnel journey, thereby increasing your conversion rate and moving them down in a more consistent rate, putting more money back in your pocket. So we'll see you in the next module.